Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. This one is for you, Aries. We're coming into July, and the good news is that we've already gotten through 2 of this summertime's 3 eclipses. Now, if you're down under, it's the winter time's 3 eclipses, but either way, we are moving through some of the heaviest astrology of 2020, and we're going to see a bit of light coming towards the end of the month as far as things moving forward, getting out of Mercury retrograde, and being done with eclipses. So let's look at what's going on this month. This month's astrology is going to highlight your sense of security. It could cause you to analyze the way that you've traditionally done things. Maybe it's the way you were taught to do something at home as a child, any type of traditions that you've sort of just done without thinking about why. This is up for review this month. Now, on July the 5th, we're going to experience a lunar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn. This is the third of 3 eclipses. We had a lunar eclipse on June the 5th, a solar eclipse on June the 20th or 21st, depending on your time zone. We round out this series with this Capricorn lunar eclipse, which is squaring your sun. So that's a tense angle, but it's nothing to fear. Squares generally push us to do something that we've needed to do. So that means that this full moon lunar eclipse on the July the 5th is going to be more activating for Aries than for some of the other signs, especially if you were born on around April 3rd. You're going to really feel this personally. It's possible that you're going to be challenged to initiate some changes at home or in your professional life. Now, this eclipse could serve as a wake-up call. They often do. And it could ask you to step up and take more responsibility for a situation in your life. If you've been steadily working to create some new systems that give you more security or offer more security for your loved ones, you could see the results of your efforts around this time. This is a follow-up lunar eclipse to eclipses that were happening at the beginning of the year. At the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020, we had an eclipse pair. So think back to what was happening around that time. It's due for the next phase or perhaps completion around this July 5th lunar eclipse. Now, all month, the outer planets of Jupiter and Pluto are going to be traveling closely, and this will put a focus on career or your public persona, the way you interact with the world. This Jupiter and Pluto transit is also squaring your sun. You've probably been feeling this. It's been going on this year. These planets get together to help you learn, to help you live more authentically, and to help you see what you need to let go of. Now, if you've been looking for work, you might learn more about an upcoming opportunity. Education is definitely highlighted in this transit. And this is powerful astrology that will require you to put more of your authentic self into any work that you do. So if you've been seeking more meaning in your work, this is a time where you might look for kind of work that can help empower others, things that offer your gifts to help uplift those around you. This transit might not be about your professional life at all, however. It's possible that you're poised for some personal growth that changes how you are seen by others. Maybe you've been kind of in a niche or a category and you're ready to break out of that and start something new. You might find that your time is more valuable than material rewards right now, and you might put an importance on your spiritual life under this astrology. So this is in effect all month. It's kind of going on a little bit more as this next few months go on, but you're wrapping it up. So if you have already been feeling these energies, it's probably because Jupiter and Pluto are not the most subtle planets when they are squaring your sun. Now, on July the 12th, Mercury is going to station direct in Cancer. As the month progresses, you're probably going to have an easier time making yourself understood to others. So you can plan to move forward with new ideas after this date, especially if they involve your living situation. Maybe something like that has been on hold. We will be clear of this Mercury retrograde the second half of July, and into August is good timing for decisions and moving forward. One of the few retrograde-free, interplanet retrograde-free windows of 2020. Now, last month, the new moon fell during both Mercury and Venus's retrograde cycles. This might have made it more difficult to get clear on your intentions or get new things started. This month's new moon on July the 20th is actually when both Mercury and Venus are traveling direct. So this is a fantastic new moon to restate the intentions that you feel sure about from last month. You can also reword, or you may even eliminate some of the intentions that you thought you wanted last month. This is a time of much more clarity. So if something doesn't inspire you anymore, you don't have to keep it on your intentions list. Now, if you were born on or around April 18th of any year, you're going to be supported to take on some new challenges that push you to step out of your comfort zone. Now, the sun will ingress into Leo on July 22nd. This ushers in a playful energy. As I was saying, it kind of gets lighter as the month of July goes on. Make time for some joyful, creative expression. The generosity of others could inspire you to give a gift from the heart towards the end of the month. So I hope that you can make the most of July's astrology. Good job getting through some of the tougher astrology last month, and I will see you back here next month with your horoscope.